a look at my legacy. I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Raiders at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 30. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Montgomery. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the ball comes loose. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Montgomery working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Hurt sets up to throw it. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Off the play fake, Montgomery. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Montgomery. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Montgomery. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Tucker's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab. And
Hurts fumbles it. And the Raiders pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. final shot before break. Montgomery.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Montgomery. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Operating from the gun, Montgomery. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Looking to throw. Montgomery. He'll find Everett there, complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now this looks like a roughing call.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snap. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 32. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. There's Tremble, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Montgomery. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Throwing on 1st down. Montgomery. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Montgomery. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Looking to throw. Montgomery. He gets it to Burks again. Touchdown! Traylon Burks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A little juke. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 3rd down, Montgomery. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Falcons offense set to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. The Falcons send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. On 1st down, Montgomery. That pass taken in by Burks. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back to throw. Montgomery. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And here now come the Falcons. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Hurts throw taken in by London. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Room here to run. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to
to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on second down.
Hurts.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Las Vegas,
they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.